I became a sex slave before knowing or understanding what sex was. I can see my auditions. When I'm cameras, there's light. I'm happy. More than 5 came out. 5 men came out. They injected me. Penetrator. It was hard. When you scream, it's only you and these people. You know, they did this.
Justify family, thank you so much for tuning on to this episode. I just wanted to thank a whole lot of you guys, 100,000 subscribers. Wow. Thank you so much for tuning on to this episode on this channel rather. One more thing, I actually wanted to let you guys know that we've opened for sponsorships. If you have a company or a business or a brand and you want to partner with us, make sure that you email us at info@tinomedia.co.za. info@tinomedia.co.za. We're waiting for you to partner with you guys so that we can work together. Sis Mandisa, how are you?
I'm good, bro.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Please tell me who you are and where you're from.
Mandisa Majavu, married to Matlala. I'm now using Matlala, but my surname from home, Majavu. I was born in Everton, raised Lenasia.
In the south of Johannesburg.
South of Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Got a manje ngihlala eFleerhof. Kwami Fleerhof. Yes.
Do you stay with your husband, your kids?
I'm a widow. My husband is late. He passed on during COVID. So I stay with my kids.
How many kids do you have?
I have 4 kids.
Is it hectic to raise up 4 kids?
Very hard raising teenagers.
Oh my word.
Have a job.
Umjolo. Boys are calling in.
How
are you dealing with that as a mother of 4, man?
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not easy, but hey, what can I do? I have to be a mother to them.
Do you see yourself as a strong woman?
I'd say I am a strong woman, but inside, I'm dying. Inside, I'm dying. I'm walking, bleeding. Yet I'm a strong woman. I'm strong because I'm able to take care of my kids. I'm able to raise them up. I take them to best of schools. I'm trying so hard to be a good mother. Yeah.
Do you think if maybe the father was there, things were going to be a little bit easier? I'm sure, ne?
Yes. Things were a bit easy before he passed on. Yeah, things were easy.
Tell me about your childhood. I mean, like you grew up in the south of Johannesburg. How was it like growing up as Mandisa? You know, you are a woman of 4 kids at the moment, but you were also a child at some point. Tell me about your childhood. How was it like?
My childhood, I grew up a naughty child. Bubbly, touchy, everywhere, running, breaking things, teasing other kids, up to the age of 12, that's when my life changed. Yeah, my life changed when one guy came with my mom. And my mom introduced this guy as Peter Brady.
Okay.
To the family. Peter Brady, I knew Peter Brady. Peter Brady was my mom's boss. My mom used to work at a printer's factory. So Peter Brady was his boss there. Every Friday, I'd go collect my mom by Offerton, Boysons. Collect her, go to the CBD, buy whatever we're buying, go back home. So this guy, when he first came, my girlfriend, Benita, our mom introduced him to us. Okay. He kept on coming with Benita. They came like 3 times. On the 4th time, he came alone. The guy is white. Came alone. All right. He had a conversation with Peter Brady. Peter Brady had to choose. We are 3 girls.
Yeah.
Had to choose amongst the 3 girls. But my elder sister wasn't staying with us at that time. Then I'll point I'd prefer this one. She's strong. and she doesn't talk much. I used to be humble. Bengakhulumi kakhulu, more of reserved. Okay, the next time, bengumntana othanda ukuba celebrity, makeup, yeah.
How old were you at the time?
When the guy was introduced in our life, I was 12.
Okay.
So the guy came, makefika wathi uzosisa kuma auditions. So ke ngelilanga wathi Mandisa, she bought me lingerie, G-string. I started having breasts at an early age. G-string nebra. One was red, the other one is blue, burgundy, purple. Like, what it had. Friday we're leaving. Put on this one. Okay, ngageza ke ngagcoka kahle. Sahamba. Well, wafika Peter Brady was collector. We went to Boyson's behind 2nd Street, behind the police station. 2nd building. Masfika lapha, my mother remained a kiosk wathimi. Walk up the stairs, 2nd floor, room number 206. Knock when you get there. Mangifika vele nganoka. Manginoka kwavuleka umnyango. Okay, waphuma Peter but inyamaza. I was happy. I saw cameras like the studio, so saw cameras, light. Hey, Peter ngibrasha wathi ama auditions ke lawa. Ngizokuteach. I've got something to teach you. Magesho wathi uzonginika ama sex lessons. My sex lessons. So I knew nothing about sex. I was young. I became a sex slave before knowing or understanding what sex was. Ngawathola ke ama lessons but angakangitouch. Wangifundisa ukuthi this is how you place your this is how your ass should stay. This is how you raise your back, kneel. Into ezinjalo.
How was he teaching you? Was he showing you pictures?
He was showing me pictures on a screen. Pictures were coming from the screen. The flip. So do this. Okay, iphele ke. Athi udla ngihambe ekhaya. Next Friday
Sorry, you were 12 years old. What grade were you in at the time?
I was in grade 6. I started school late because I didn't have birth certificate.
Okay.
So I couldn't go to school.
Were you aware of the pictures that he was showing you? Were you aware what's happening with?
I didn't understand.
You were a child, man.
I was a child. They bending, they lifting up their back, they lift balowara in yabona nje. Abenga understand. So the next Friday sengigqoka le enye lingerie manje. Same place. Mama uzohlala efoya, ngihambe mina noPeter. Okay. No, angihambi noPeter. uPeter uzongena ngenye entrance. Mina ngene nomama wami ngapha. Asale kiosk, mina nginyuke. Same room. I guess nothing bad has happened. Ungibonisile nje, this is how you do it. Angibuza ukuthi what is this? Angizinye kuma auditions. Nami ngiyabona ama cameras, there's cameras, there's light. I'm happy. Okay, ngene ke. Mawuvala umnyango. More than 5 men came out. Dressed in leather jacket, naked at the bottom. There was this I don't know what to call it, a bench like the one they use for massage in a beauty parlor.
Yeah.
It was just there at the center. He told me lay there. They injected me ngento ngayazi. Yeah, ba penetrator. It was hard. Bengiscreama kodwa ngazwakala uzokhalela bani. It's only you and these people. You know, they did this ngaze ngafeel next. Ngangezwa lutho. Okay, angazi kwenzakalani ke ngapha ama 3 days after lelo langa ngisekhaya. Umama wami manje ngigeza ke ngimbuza ukuthi kanti kwenzakalani. I was in pain. Ngiyableeda, uyangiklina. Sengigodola phakathi. Ukuthi hayi phathe izifo zamathambo. Kanti no wasizifo zamathambo ama down. I think it was drugs lawa bengiwa-inject. Ama-down phethwe ama-drugs lo muntu, ama-after effects we-drug lawa ama-injector yona. Okay-ke na isikhathi sahamba ngaphola ngaba right. Ngisableeda ngilele lapho ngamuzwa fonela uPeter Brady, the guy he introduced, lo oba khona le kuma-sex videos. Amfonela athi it was after 2 weeks, athi, you know, Mandy is still bleeding. I think she has started her periods because it's been a while. All right. Ngaphinda ngabuyela for the second time. It was hard because lo mama lo bengimthanda kakhulu and ngimrespecta kakhulu, and I listened to her. Okay, ngaya-ke, same thing happened. Beyithi masihleli so endlini ngixoxa nabantwana bakithi, she'd come to my ear, whisper athi, don't get too comfortable around my kids. Watch your mouth. I ended up being umuntu o-reserved ohlala ekhoneni. Mabehleli baxoxa ngibayeke nje. Ngisihlale ekhoneni mina.
It doesn't make sense to me, because why would your own mom come to you and say, don't be comfortable around my kids? Does it mean that that's your real mom, or maybe you were adopted or something? Were you aware of what's happening? Because it's quite confusing to me, you know what I mean?
It's confusing to me. I don't understand it either. It's confusing. It's a mystery till date. I can understand. And I know that abantu around me, they wouldn't understand it now. They're not going to understand it my one podcast. Anyake baza understand. Instead, mina, abantwana bakithi nama cousins wami same age, bazi ngulo mntana okhohlakele. There was a year lapho abantwana ama cousins wami eza azohlala nathi khona. I told my mom ukuthi labantwana uzobathengisa njengoba nami ngithengisile. Wathi angeke. Wena, you had to do it. Now mina abantwana laba bengingathi angibafuni, kanti hayi ukuthi angibafuni, angifuni babe la. I didn't want them to experience what I went through.
But why you? Out of
Why
everybody?
me? I don't know. She'd say, you're a black sheep in wolf skin. Here? Wolf in sheep skin. I mean, I'm understanding, mom. When I was age 16, I'm confronting it. Mara why bongenza so? What was the reason? What do you mean? I owe you nothing. Expel Yoni.
Did you try to find out that was that my actual mom or not?
I asked my aunt, Mam Nanwam said, okay, I narrated everything to her.
Yeah.
At yes, what you're saying, ukhuluma I understand. That why is so? And I mean, I could see there's something about you. Even her daughter, I didn't want them to go through what I went through.
Yeah, my sister.
It was hard. Okay, so manje ke bosokuza that guy Peter Brady sekeza endlini azongilala alone. Peter Brady my corner. Okay, bazawuhlala. My mom would go to the bedroom, Peter Brady amlandele. And uzongibiza. Mina, I don't know ukuthi benginjani. I trusted this woman and ngimthanda uyabona. Ngingene. Okay, angilale go Peter Brady, angiphe 20 rand. Then athi call Jessie. My mom's name was Jessie. Call Jessie. Ngiyangala ngithara uyakubiza Peter. Okay. Ayeke. Kuyinto enjalo ke. I ended up making a friendship nomunye umntwana womfana because umama ke bekehlala emsebenzini and he stayed with his dad. So he had all the time to be outside. For ukuthi Peter makefika ngihambe ngiye kulo mfana. Would wait almost all night ngaphandle ukuthi Peter ahambe. Mangibona imoto ihamba, then I'll go back into the house. I remember go after school ngiyela ngithi ngomama, yo yazi ngihambe kanjani. Bengibalekile ngiye ku that friend of mine, Diang. My mom said, "How? Uzodla ini uPeter beke khona izolo wena angithi uyabaleka uPeter maye khona." Awusafungilana noPeter. So uzodla ini? There's nothing for you. Okay, ngelinye ke ilanga ngimtshela ngithi icathulo zami zesikolo zimoshekile. Athi ngiyazibona. La noPete uzothenga icathulo zesikolo. Ngilokubaleka-ke nginyaka ukuthi yangisima estradeni. One night wangibamba uPeter. Azange khona ukubaleka. Wangena ngikhona endlini bengeza. Yathi mangiceda-ke I had to go to Peter. My mom instructed me to go to Peter. Peter wangidala wangipha icathulo zesikolo, imali icathulo zesikolo. He showed me a picture wathi, I want you to go to Woolworths, buy this kind of shoes. These shoes suits you. Ngaye Woolworths ngathenga icathulo, it was 250 then. Abantu bebemangala ukuthi why lo mntwana lo ubuya ku family less privileged but ugqoka izicathulo zase Woolworths. It's a mystery. Kodwa ke yeah. Life.
What was the relationship between uPeter and, sorry, let's try to avoid using his name, your boss's mom, and your mom as well? What was the relationship? Because you mentioned that, he was the boss of your mom. Like, I'm trying to understand, what was the relationship outside work? Was your mom working for that company also? What kind of a company was it?
Mina anyongitshela ukuthi outside printers layer relationship yabo benjani angazi. All I know into engayenza mina. That's all I know. Ukuthi bokwenzakalani I didn't know. And kwabona uPeter first introduced when he first came bekahamba ne-girlfriend yakhe. Uyayibona? And kuyo yonke into le I felt pregnant. There was a rumor ukuthi uMandisa is pregnant. I wasn't even aware. I didn't know. My neighbor, kusho ukuthi umamami told my neighbor. My neighbor was spread the rumor again. I was given ama tablets. It's only when I was older lapho I understand what no. These were abortion pills.
How old were you then?
I was 13.
Yeah.
This thing continued for almost 3 years. Ngayenza abortion mina, not knowing ukuthi I'm pregnant. Our periods never came normal. They were forced. So uyayibona ipain leyo. The last time ngigcina ngiphila, it was when I was 12. Emva kwaloko mina angazi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Ngize ngifike kule age enguyo. I'm 39 this year. Angazi nje, ngiyaphila nje. Ukuya ngami, ngabe ngibuyela back ngibe umntwana. Because I've skipped so many stages. So many stages.
I'm sorry about what happened to you, eh?
Thank you.
I'm sorry, that was wrong. That was not right.
Yeah, and I no longer cry anymore. I used to cry. Mina ngumuntu okhalayo ke. Ngumuntu okhalayo, but akusizi.
Surely this thing has caused you traumas at some point.
Yes.
Because you were 12 years old, you were raped multiple times, you were taken advantage of for money,
Mm-hmm.
At 13 years old, you got pregnant and then you had to lose your baby.
Mm.
I don't know if I should call that baby your baby because of it's something that you didn't plan for.
Yes.
And at some point you are 16, at some point you're 20.
Mm-hmm.
But surely you had flashbacks.
A lot. Almost every day now. Njengoba ngimdala, ma flashbacks ngathi enzeka manje. Conversation ngizwa now. Ngizwa manje. So in a major depression because of that. I can't stand it anymore. I can't.
Did you find ways to deal with that? Sorry.
Yes, I'm on antidepressants.
Ish.
Yeah. My doses are very high. I'm on a high dose of antidepressants.
I think a lot of people, they don't take traumas very serious and they can really damage you inside. And anybody who's watching this, I think if maybe they're hearing voices or maybe they traumatized, they need to get help as soon as possible because of that thing is going to build up and build up and build up for many years. Because look now, that thing happened to you when you're 12 years old and it's now
39.
It's affecting you while you're 39.
And it's even affecting me more now that I'm older because I understand. Go on, I understand everything.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And I know that some of my people would be like, no, Mandisa unama. Abanye bazothi, no, yazi ukhuluma iqiniso. Omunye uzothi, no, that's why I withdrawn. I know. I'm waiting for it. And I know with ama relationships, khona relationships azophela. I'm waiting for it and I'm ready. Because it's not like bayangithanda, my siblings. Nabo abanginikeza uthando, where else mina ngibanika. Mina I give them love, but I don't get it back. I've tried building a relationship. Ayikho. Umama wayiswa yimi esibhedlela. Umama would always tell me that, bona la, phuma kimi uphume nasabantwaneni bami. Always. And I've never said it to anyone. I've kept it to myself. Always. Phuma kimi uphume nasabantwaneni bami. Nasesibhedlela mayegula wayiswa yimi. Ngangixoshiwe mina ngisho. Abantwana bakhe abazi ukuthi wayengixoshile. Ebantwaneni bakhe ngahamba mina ngayohlala nomfana. Kanti no, wangixosha. I remember my cousin told me, uthi yazi mina, I was with her when she packed your clothes. I was with her. Sasithatha sasibeka emnyango ngabo nomfana. So, wagula. I didn't know ukuthi uyagula. I saved up to 1.8. Angithi ngimthanda. Ngathi ngiyomnika. Mangifika endlini kuyanuka umuntu uyagula. Ngithi hawu, ngithi ngilethela imali uyagula. Athi, ubani? Ngithi uMandisa. Athi angikufuni. Phuma kimi uphume nasabantwaneni bami. Ngiyacela. Even when she was dying. Nginokusola ngesinye isikhathi ngithi, why didn't I listen? Makethi ngiphume kuye ngiphume nasabantwaneni bakhe. Ngabe ngiphumile abantwaneni bakhe, ngabe angiyazi ipain abangikhoza yona abantwana bakhe. Because now bayangibetray. Abantwana bakhe are causing me pain. Bayangibetray. There's a lot happening. So, khathele.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm tired. Uyabona ngisakhali? I'm tired. Ngumuntu okhalayo, but not anymore.
When this happened and you were 12, what year was it?
99.
Probably in 1999, the internet was not booming so much.
No.
They probably, I don't know, maybe printed the videos on a CD or those cassettes and maybe sold them in multiple copies.
Yeah, they were sold
somewhere
in the UK.
Yeah.
Because the guy was from England. Originally, he was from England. So,
I wonder where do they sell these things to, eh?
At times, I browse through internet, see if I could find my own.
How many times did you guys record?
How many times, pardon?
How many times did you guys record?
3 times. 3 times.
First time it was with the 5 men. Eh? Was it 5 or 4 men?
5.
5 men.
Next time, same people, same number.
Yeah.
Same people, same number.
Different outfit.
Different outfits.
Outfit.
And this thing is killing me now. That's why it's even a relationship. It's hard for me to be in a relationship. I'm not interested in anything. I'm not interested in anything. The only interest that I have, I work so hard for my kids. I hustle hard. I'm in a university. I did my grade 12, 2015. I hustle. I go best of schools. I don't want them to be like me. End up in Maternal. I don't want that. I better sell myself.
There's a story that broke out. I don't know if you saw it on the news, whereby they busted some guy with money and child pornography videos, CDs and stuff like that. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't see it fully because it's young affecting this, so I'm not interested.
Because I wanted to ask you, like, once you saw that, I'm sure you were like to your siblings, like, this thing actually happens and it actually happened to me live.
Yeah. I don't pay much attention because young breaker. I'm scared. I'm walking bleeding. Neslona. You know, mango intercourse ne male ne. Okay. Would do it. May not be the one coming on top. And I'd perform more than a man. A man would enjoy until no Mandisa right. Can't you now? No, ngishaya Mandisa. What is it with you? Then I'll start crying. Yini? What's the problem? So, ngiyazama ukuthi ngi-avoid ama relationship.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Yeah, nga-affect kakhulu. Even now, ngisingile nje. Yeah, it's life. What can we do?
But you deserve to be with somebody. I know that it's not going to be easy, but somebody has to give you the love.
The thing is, I don't have joy, peace of heart. I'm a loving person. I'm good, I'm humble, but injabule enhlizweni, I don't have it.
You said you're drinking depression pills. When was that point whereby you felt like this thing is actually getting worse? It's affecting you way more now.
It was 2021 when I lost my husband. Yeah, losing him has an impact. Yeah, so went to the
It
clinic.
triggered past traumas.
It triggered, so I'm affected.
And I'm sure you are fine all the time, right?
I wouldn't say I was fine. I've always been depressed. But, you know, it's hard coming out again. So,
Yeah.
Involve umamako. It's not easy. It's not, you ask yourself, what will her siblings say? What will abantwana bakhe say? What will isihlobo zakhe say? Would they say, lomdana unamang? That is how you find ama victims bangakhuluma. Mawukhuluma kuthiwa uyaxoka. Soze ustowed vele mntana. Kanti listen to umuntu makutshela inkinga yakhe. Analyze it, ijongisise. So siyathula nje. I've always wanted a platform yokuthi ngikhulume since 2007.
Sure.
But wasn't courageous enough. Yeah, my life inje angazi. It's a mystery.
Do you think you speaking out maybe it helps?
It will help kakhulu. Kakhulu, because I've always wanted a platform yokuthi ngiz-express. And even abantwana bam getting home, they do nothing. Getting home, I'll sit them down because I need bakhona kulezi zinto lezi. I'll sit them down ngibatshele for the first time ever. Bantwana bam, when you see me angry at times, not that I'm angry or angithandi, this is what transpired kimi. When kanje na ngibatshele yonke into. Ningamangali ke manje nibona ku TikTok into enje. It's a real iqiniso.
Gosh, my sister, I'm so sorry. Like I can see how this thing affected you.
It has.
And you were very young and you were 12 years old.
I was, yeah. Yes, it affected me to an extent that I don't give normal birth. I don't give normal birth. Angazi ukuthi wayintoni ichiftile khonapho. So I can't give normal birth. So yeah, one.
Did the doctors maybe give you an alternative solution so that maybe you can be better, you can feel better as well?
You mean down there?
Well, mentally.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally, yes. Ngithola ama classes were counseling. I met a psychologist. Even my daughter did in neuropsychology. She has a degree in neuropsychology.
So you don't have to go there. You've got a person, right?
Yeah. Inside, as if she knew what I'm suffering from. Yeah. Yeah. So I do meet my psychologist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you sit down with the kids, all of them, and explain what happened to you?
I haven't. Now, Mangsugala. That's when I'm going to explain to them. They know nothing. Ngesikhathi I'm off. Ngiyalala for a week. You should know that ingiphethe ke. I always say ngiphethe upita. Yeah. Was ukuthi yeah, ingiphethe. And I'm not going to eat. Ngiyalala nje. So ingaffectile kakhulu nginembobo. And yazi mawuphile impilo enjalo. Awude uphumelele man. Izinto zakho ziyahindara. I'll pierce it through. Una limitation enkulu nje. You don't get to where we want to be. Ithi mawusozofika iqale le nto leya.
I'm so sorry. I hope you find help.
I need it. And I know that out there, baningi ma females who went through the same. With mothers, I know bakhona. Angithi ngesintu kuthiwa into zasendlini azithethwa. Yeah, you keep secrets. Yeah. So sithulile nje, but we're dying. Kahle mina, I was groomed to be an escort. I'm supposed to be the most popular prostitute. And mengizopasa because I know sex and I understand sex and I can do it. If I am to do it, if I am to go down with a man, contact you know, I'm not enjoying it with any other person. I still want you. You're different, Mandisa. Not knowing what I went to classes. I had my classes for sex men. I know how to put it. I know how to lift it. I know what for a man to enjoy when a man is about to ejaculate, how you do it. So I had my classes. If I had resorted being a prostitute, ngiyakutshela ukuthi nje ngazitshela ukuthi no, asimpilo engiyifunayo. It's not me. Asimpilo yami.
So why do you think other parents are doing this? Is it because of money or desperation?
I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because mama bekesebenza besidla asengene impahla, though besingekho fleshy, but we were clean. Sinazo impahla, skera siye esikolweni. So what was it? I don't know. Ngesikhathi nisike ngithi obekese loser her senses. I don't know. Angazi mina.
I want to talk about the injection that they gave you.
Yes.
How were you feeling? Because I know that it was like more than 20 years ago. How were you feeling after they inject you?
During the shoot okanye after.
Before, they would inject you before, right?
They'd inject me before. Okay. Mara I'd feel penetrate, I'd feel the pain that then along the way I'd lose consciousness.
So you wouldn't even feel what's happening?
No. Angas.
Would they show you the video afterwards, or you just shoot and then they would?
I have never seen anything.
Was there a crew behind the scenes?
I'm not sure because but there were cameras. There were 5 people, 5, 6. Ukaba I'm young, bakhona labantu, but angazi kwenzakalani. Sekunabantu abagcwele bayangibamba. I'm confused.
These men that were touching you and they slept with you, were they white or black?
They're white. They're more like bikers because mostly they put on jackets, biker jackets, leather jackets. Yeah.
So it's 5 white guys sleeping with a 12-year-old black girl.
Mm-hmm. What you call that?
Hey.
What you call that?
I can't imagine you going through that, eh?
Oh, it's bad.
I can't imagine.
I always say, if there's hell, I don't think ikhona hell edlula ngisafarile mina. Because mina I've suffered hell already. Mangithi kumamami angithi ngizalo ngimbuza ngifuna athi I want her to say something. Maybe athi no, I'm sorry my child, it was the works of the devil. I apologize. She'd take a Bible and read me scripture. I don't know the Bible. The scripture that goes, when I was young. The scripture that said, when the Lord comes, kuzawuba mnyama, Revelations. Yeah. Kuzawushaka, umhlaba uzashaka, earthquakes and stuff. And I'd cry because ngiyasaba ukufa. She'd read me the Bible. And I'd cry. I'd cry for days.
She was blackmailing you, eh? Using the Bible.
Big time. And besengasaya Sunday because I grew up in church. My Sunday ngithi angiye esontweni. If i-church yabantu afana nawe, then it's not church. If i-church is for people like you, then it's not church. And okubuhlungu ukuthi abantu esiphila nabo, my siblings, bebengazazi izinto lezi. Besikhuluma masisodwa and iphele kube ngathi there was never anything. Nothing had happened. Nothing had been spoken about. So
Yeah. I really think that that was not your mom. I don't think a mother can do that to the child. I don't think so.
even when she was dying, she said to me, I held her and she said, "Who are you?" I said, "It's Mandisa. What you? I don't want you. Please, phuma kimi uphume nasontweni mama." And angazi ngabatshela mina, I keep secrets and I keep my mouth shut.
But Mandisa, it doesn't make sense, man. Did you try to sort of like research, speak to her family and try to understand, was this really my mom, or is there something that they're hiding from you? Because I'm still stuck into my statements. I don't think that was your mom. I think something happened.
Nami yangiqaka, but she was my mom because mina, she gave birth to me kabuhlungu. She's been pregnant for 12 months and went into labor for a month and a half. Up until they called a doctor, yase, what's this country maskula be in Ethiopia. The doctor said Ethiopia came, operated her, and uti, when I was born, the doctor said, the name of the girl is Mandisa. Mandisa in Ethiopian language, it's sweet girl. She was my mom.
So because of maybe she had you in her womb for like 12 months and it took her a month for you to be delivered into this world, now she sort of like hated you.
I mean, I don't understand. It's a mystery to me too. Futhi angeke ngisaphinde ngi-understand. I can never understand it.
When you look back, do you think you understood her? Or maybe you misunderstood the kind of person that she is, regardless of what she did? Because why would... I don't understand. I don't get it, man.
You know, after Yongendele, I break her relationship, I never looked at her as a mom or my mom. Bengimbheka nje umuntu futhi bengingaxoxa naye. Bengimbheka nje. Bongasisa umama kimi. Bese ngimbheka nje. I don't have isithombe esihle somama. I don't have.
I'm actually concerned right now.
I don't have a beautiful picture of a mother.
Yeah.
I'd be lying. I've got nothing to talk about. Boy, destroy the relationship yami naye. Raise yonke into. And she made sure that uyang destroyer. Yes, noma seke bhuba wathi angikufuni Mandisa. And into ebuhlungu, angazi ngabatshela abantwana bakhe. Angazi. Yazi abantwana bakhe namanje angikhona mina ukuba confront abantwana bakhe noba bangangenzani. Uinstille that thing yokuthi don't be too comfortable when you're around my children. Mind your words when communicating to my kids. You're not beautiful. Ebona nje indlela. Mina ngithi I'm the dark one. Bonke bapheli bambahle. Yimi nje. I'm the only one who's dark.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your dad. Did you know your dad?
I've never met him. And she has never said anything about him.
Did maybe any of her family tell you that your dad maybe did something to your mom?
My aunt, I'm afraid she's late now. Maybe at least ukhuluma something different. My aunt, what give me? Your dad waxoshwa ekhaya. But abasafuna ukumbona saphinda buyi. So angazi next mina ngoba bami.
Yeah, because it happens that sometimes, I don't know, because you're a woman. Sometimes a woman can have a child with an abusive man that has done some crazy, crazy stuff. And the woman would get pregnant and give birth. And then that child would look like that man. And sometimes because of trauma, the mother may not like the child because of what she went through. And I understand it doesn't happen to all women, but sometimes that could probably, happen. So I'm thinking that maybe because of your dad, sort of like,
Maskin.
yeah, maybe something like that happened.
But angazi, maybe.
Because it doesn't make sense. Oh, you said all of the kids are light skinned, right? You're the
Yes.
only one who's dark skinned.
I'm the only one who's black. I'm the only one who's dark. And we're not of same father. Omunye nomunye nobabakhe. Mina angimazi babam. And she has never said anything to me about him. No.
So she passed on.
Yes, she passed on 2007.
And then your aunt?
She passed on COVID. 2021.
Is there other family members from her side?
There are, but where's the family? Baswani.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because at least you could get closure by finding out who's your dad.
I confront my uncle. No.
Why?
He's not easy.
But you're a child, man. I know you're 49. Well, not
39.
39.
Yes.
Sorry. 39, but sometimes at house you get to know, your dad or your mom. Even if maybe your mom or your dad, they passed on, at least know the family.
In fact, yazi banenkinga zabo, banempilo zabo, banenkinga zabo. They have their own lives, uyabona. So, yeah. But I've made peace nento leyo baba. I've made peace with it. Now that I have my own kids, I'm raising my kids. My kids are my family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you finding ways to move on?
It's not easy. I don't know how, but I'm moving on. I'm still pressing. I don't know how. Angazi kanjani. But ngiyavuka every day. Kodwa a day doesn't pass ngayicabanganga. Yabona manje now that I'm older, it affects me daily. Daily. Because I now understand things better. And I'm able to analyze, so this is what was happening. Uyabona nje. So,
Did you forgive your mom for what happened when you were alone?
I don't have a grudge, naye. I've never had a grudge, naye. Mina, all I ever wanted was for her to say, Mandisa ngiyaxolisa mntanami. It was the works of the devil, or whatever explanation or excuse laza nginika yona. Then ngibe right. Ngabe ngimxola nami ngi-right futhi. Angisi umuntu o-tough mina. I'm an easy person. Ngabe ngikhohlwe futhi. So, my response wanginika wona. Then nginika amanye ama-response ahard. But I don't owe you anything. Skull yoni. Phuma kimi uphume nazo abantwaneni bami. So she made things worse. Kahle ipain seyilapho. Uyayibona manje.
I'm sorry about what happened to you. What happened to you was wrong. You didn't deserve to be in that situation. You were young. You were 12 years old, exposed to pornography. Worst part, people shot you while having sex with 5 white men, and they sold the content to the UK and make money out of it. And I'm not going to be here and say, no, they were supposed to give you a cent. No, that was wrong.
Everything there was wrong.
And the worst part, the scariest thing is, this was 1999. This was over 20, 30 years, almost 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But that thing was actually happening. That thing is actually happening even now.
It's life. It still lives on. It's life.
My question is that what kind of heart do people have?
I came to a point whereby people are heartless. Nothing is real in this world.
But
We are only on a stage.
Yeah.
And us people are the actors. We're on a stage. Yeah? Nothing is real. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. umuntu wenza into ezomenelisa, ezomjabulisa, ezombenefita futhi, ezomnika imali. Ukuthi isala njani kuwe? Oh, it's none of his or her business. Yazi, there's a time whereby bengithi yazi ungcono umuntu oba sexual abuse bese i-perpetrator iyamedara, because mawuba sexual abuse umuntu akuyeka, you walking dead. Awuphili man, yazi, you are different. Mina ke ngumuntu obhabhle, ngiyathanda ukuhleka, not that ngiyathanda ukuhleka, I'm just trying to fit. I'm hiding. I'm portraying false image. I'm just hiding. I'm only hiding in reality. Ngiyathi ungcono umuntu orejwayo bese ayabulawa, because she doesn't have to suffer pain.
I don't think so. I think people deserve a chance to be happy.
I mean, I'm longing for joy. I've never been happy my entire life. Noma ngaba nani. I do buy clothes for myself. Ngithanda makeup, I'm beautician. Ngithanda makeup. Ngiyagcobisa, ngiphinda ngisule. Buy new clothes, ngiphisana ngazo. I feel like I don't deserve to be happy.
God loves you.
Yes, he does.
God loves you. And I think that he's able to repair where it has been damaged. And I think he's the one who can give you joy. And I think he's the one who can heal you.
I need it.
I don't know if maybe you believe in prayer, but I think if you try and give him a chance.
Yes, I do pray. I'm pastor's wife.
Yeah. Your husband used to be a pastor.
Yeah, Pastor George.
And sometimes maybe you must just remember the words that he was telling you. And take on the
Good man.
bait. Because he was, wow, thank you for saying that. He was a good man. He held the baton. And now that he's not here, I think you need to take the baton and move forward. Because of now you are leading his kids. You are taking care of the kids.
That man raised me. He took care of me. I was nothing when I met him. I had nothing. I didn't even have a place to stay. I was on the streets. Gave me a place to stay and everything. When I met him, I had 2 kids. Yeah.
And then you guys now have 4 kids.
Yes. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he peaceful?
He was peaceful. Very.
Did you ask him how is he having peace?
He told me, I've been through a lot, Mandisa. He was a military veteran.
Wow.
So he was in the army. I've been through a lot. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I just gave everything to God. Let God take care of everything. Because Mina, I'm weak. I cannot. So that's where I draw my peace and strength. So,
Why don't you do the same thing?
yeah. But first, I had to open up.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to open up first.
I think you're going to be fine.
I have to be.
Yeah.
I'm raising kids. My last child is 8. But beautiful kids. Very intelligent.
Because at this point, it's not about you anymore. It's about you.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, it's about you, but also with 4
my
lives.
kids.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm doing this for my kids, actually. I want them to be strong, be better people. I want them to know that I love them and I can never harm them. I'd always fight for them, protect them, like I'm doing. I fight for my kids.
You're strong.
Very. But promise inside, mfethu. Phakathi.
You'll be fine. You got this. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Fuck.
I appreciate your time. I appreciate you opening up. May that story inspire somebody out there. May that story help somebody who's going through the situation that you went through. And I know that there are kids out there, that are being used or taken advantage of for sex trafficking. May this help somebody to help another person.
Oh, I forgot something.
Okay.
And I had the conversation, got this guy, the white guy. Akuma Mamati. This one, we have to traffic her to a cruise ship. She's the best cruise ship. So I don't know what happened, but I had to be trafficked to work a cruise ship. To be a sex slave or a prostitute, escort, I don't know. But I had to be a cruise ship. I did a cosmetology. So, wanted to graduate. It's beauty, cosmetics.
Yeah.
They place you. So, this was on place a cruise ship. I didn't accept it because of that. It took me back to cruise ship. I cannot take the job.
You went through a lot, man. You went through a lot. You know what I'm happy for? I'm happy that you are able to step up and be able to come here. That for me is a lot.
I have to. And thank you for welcoming me as Studio Sen. I appreciate it a lot. It means a lot to me. I know from now onwards, my life is going to be different.
Yeah.
It's my first step.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.